EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Cowboys take over first down again.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? 2 go 46. 26.
Here's Pollard again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Kill. 47.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this winds up a pickup of 9.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott left side to Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on the punt. This is taken at about the 14. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Pickett. That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., 27 yards. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Cowboys 9. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Their offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Trucks over him. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Off play action, Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Pickett sets up play action. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickett now on 1st down.
That's caught by Sims. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 1st down, Warren. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Now Pickett.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a give, running left is Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Pickett.
And he's got his target, Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
have been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush your passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Open man here, Sims complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run left with Pollard. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a first down carry for Harris. Garland, no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Pickett.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Pickett to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Pickett.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we live. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. We came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My dad.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from this inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Down to the 42, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man is Noah Brown. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, kicks either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Prescott now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and that'll wind up a first down. Now Elliott. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense about set to begin this drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 90 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. On 2nd and 9, Prescott toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run left with Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Now Dak. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now second and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second? He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we know that this crowd really wants to explode. What a win this would be. They had a shot at the end zone right there, and it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Neville Gallimore
able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. Maybe with a different play call.